Can we catch up? Can we get a room? Check out in the morning. In the morning.
Alright, guys, so I found this in a local Kroger. 4 grams of fat, 2 grams of protein, 3 grams of sugar. I just want to say, like, just being in the grocery store and actually reading the labels, it's just so crazy how you can really adjust your favorite meals so that they work for you in a healthier way. So it's not that you can't ever eat what you want to eat. You can eat it. You just have to be more cautious about what ingredients you're using. Just be mindful of what you're putting in your body. All right, y'all. So I got some green peppers, red and orange sweet peppers, and some sweet onion. I also am going to saute that in my olive oil. For the purposes of this video, I did not record that part. So while my veggies were sauteing, I did go ahead and take out my turkey meat so that I could get that mixed up with all of my seasonings. And I did go ahead and speed this up, so hopefully my voiceover is actually in line with what we got going on, because my little pauses in between was too much for me. It was taking too long. And also, for the purposes of this video, I used a spoon to mix because I don't want y'all talking about me. But keep in mind, me and my family are eating this, and when I get to the part of the video where I'm mixing this up with my hands are clean. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some Worcestershire sauce, and I am very generous with the Worcestershire sauce. I love it. It has a lot of flavor. Gives my turkey meat a lot of flavor. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mix that. And then after I mix that up, we are going to get to the good part, which is the seasonings that I add. So I love to add Sazon. That's one of my favorite seasonings. I literally never, well, some things I make without it, but most things I make with it. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some garlic powder. Some black pepper, and I'm also generous with the black pepper. Love black pepper. And it looks like a lot, but it's really not. Oh, y'all hear my stomach? I put a little bit of chicken bouillon in there. I think I used about 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. So that little thing is 1 tablespoon. So I used about 2 tablespoons of the chicken bouillon. I added my egg whites. Now I did add quite a big, a few tablespoons of egg whites, because of the amount of turkey meat that I purchased, which in the future I won't be purchasing that much because it was way too much, and we ate a lot of the meatballs, but we also ended up wasting a lot of them because my family isn't like a leftover type of family, which they need to give the program in 2024 because food is way too expensive to be wasting. So, yeah. So the almond flour is what I'm using as a binder instead of breadcrumbs or crackers. And I actually have learned to really love almond flour. And now we're going to mix it up. Child, even with the increase in the speed on this thing, I still move slow. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our sauteed veggies to it, and I also added garlic in there. I didn't show garlic on the first clip, but I did add garlic in there. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and mix that all up. See, I couldn't be a lady for too long. I had to get up in there, okay? Yep, so after it is all mixed up, I added a little bit more of the almond flour because it was too loose. And I just wanted the consistency to be a little bit thicker, so that they would stick well. So that's what I just did, was just add about 2 or 3 more tablespoons of the almond flour. And I did use a different um, measuring spoon than what I used to get the meat off of the spoon previously. Just please take note of that. All right. Yeah, what pasta I'm going to be using, which is the protein pasta. That's really good pasta. I like the thin pasta better than the actual regular spaghetti. All right, so, oh, and I'm just showing y'all my sauces. G Hughes has really good sauces. He has sugar-free yum yum, sugar-free barbecue, um, sugar-free everything child, ginger. Y'all check him out. So I went ahead and put a little bit of Pam and a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to use a napkin to kind of put it all over my pan. Now this is a well-used pan, okay, as you can see from the marks on it that I cannot get off from scrubbing. Okay, so just somebody else. So I cleaned my tablespoon measuring spoons off, and then I'm going to use those to create the little balls, which are my meatballs, so that they can go into the oven. All right, and this is how they should look. I put them in the oven 375. So as far as my sauce, my red sauce that I'm gonna use, I used the rest of my sauteed veggies from my turkey mixture, and then I'm gonna add my roasted red bell peppers. Tomato sauce causes inflammation, and it also gives me really bad acid reflux. So I've opted for roasted red peppers. I added some garlic, and then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some sazon in there. And then I'm also going to do a little pinch of salt. And then we're going to blend that up really, really fine. And I am actually going to put this on the stove, just like spaghetti sauce. And these are my meatballs, y'all, after about 10-15 minutes. All right, so we're gonna put it on 0, okay? We want 2 to 3 ounces. So that's 1 ounce. 1.6, 2.2, and then I'm gonna put some of my red pepper sauce on there. 3 ounces. Now I may tweak this a little bit if I don't want as much of the pasta. So I could just take some pasta out and put a little bit more of my red pepper sauce. And of course, I have it kind of to a science. So that's 3 ounces. I may not be able to eat all this, but I will show you all what I did eat once I'm done.
We don't know for sure it's a her.
Telling me that it's not, gotta put myself as the see me now, I know I lose God. No follow you, go forgetting my path.